Hi, welcome to a video made by a blind person. Yeah, too blind to care what the visuals look like. Hi everyone, welcome to this Thursday vlog. Does anyone who work go through this? You wake up, you think, okay, here's some random things that I do want to do today or even need to do today. You go to work. Obviously you're thinking about your job. Hello, you're at work. You go on break. For whatever reason you don't do that. You come home. You get caught up in whatever you might be thinking about or however you might be feeling or whatever. Let time go by. It's after the place is closed or after it's too late to make a reservation or whatever. The whole day's gone by and you haven't done what you were telling yourself earlier in the day that needed to be done. That's been me all week. I've had a couple of phone calls that I've wanted to make, one that I really kind of needed to make. Fortunately, we're not quite at emergency yet, but if I don't make these calls today, or at least this one in particular, we're going to get closer and closer to that until before I know what's happening. Well, maybe it won't be quite that bad, but it won't because I need to deal with it today. But that's also the reason I don't have any door-to-door transportation planned, and I really should have planned for at least something, because now I'm either going to have to take Uber everywhere or nothing's going to get done. I'll probably be taking Uber because things need to get done. And phone calls I can make while I'm waiting for the grocery delivery service even. Okay, my assistant has left. It's 9 o'clock, and the next thing I have to do is wait for my grocery delivery service. By the way, it's Thursday. I'm off on Thursdays. I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm off on Thursdays primarily so that the grocery store delivery service can show up and I can be here. Because it just really is best for me to be here. I mean, I really kind of need to be here when they show up. And I also kind of need to be here when the guys with shop vacs show up, which completely screwed my day up. Unless they show up around now. We had a minor to moderate flood in my apartment building yesterday. While I was doing my job, someone was having a flood in their apartment, and it wasn't staying in their apartment. It was spreading to apartments below, and it hit here to some extent. Thank God no technology was hit. I mean, that's the first thing I thought. What happened was I came home, found water in the kitchen where there usually isn't water, not a lot of water, but enough for me to notice. The apartment manager was still down there. I was like, something's not right here. I don't know if the refrigerator's leaking or what, but there's water where there's not usually water. And she's like, well, you could have a leaky fridge, or you could have gotten some of the effects of this flood that we had earlier today. So she let maintenance know. Maintenance let the guys with the shop vacs know. I don't know if the guys with the shop vacs didn't get his whole message, or I don't know what the hell happened. All I know is the night came and went and no shop vac guys showed up. Shop vac guys, it could have been shop vac women, people with shop vacs that could clean this up better than the average person. Actually, in the long run, it really wasn't all that bad. It seemed probably worse than it was. Like I said, thank God no electronics were hit. Some things got, some, like, things that in the long run weren't all that important got wet, but, you know, nothing terribly bad. Most importantly, like I said, no technology was hit. That was my first concern. When I found out about that, I was like, okay, I didn't actually do a walkthrough. I just kind of realized it was in the kitchen and came down here. How bad did it get? Well, the kitchen and the bathroom got hit the hardest. Really, I think the bathroom was the worst. But really, it wasn't too bad, but water on carpets, at least, is something that my assistant and I both, I believe, aren't really all that familiar with how to clean. And my thing is, it shouldn't be our job. It shouldn't fall on my assistant. I shouldn't have to ask her to do it. It shouldn't fall on me to have it taken care of. It wasn't, I had nothing to do with this. So I still maintain that it happened in this building. The building kind of should do something about it. And the maintenance person agrees. I mean, he says, you had nothing to do with it. They should be back this morning. I'll tell them to get in there. Well, okay, I really probably should be here when they get here because I don't want to not be here, and then that's the reason they can't get in. If it gets too late, I may have to check in with apartment management and go on about my business, but I'm thinking about the places that I was thinking about going. In general, I don't like to be out like late at night or even in the evening, but I mean, technically, the bank's open till like 5:30, I believe. Walgreens is open hecka late. I mean, till like 9 or 10 at night, I think. I'm the one that's not crazy about being out at that time of night. I'm the one that would rather be home at like 5 or 6 o'clock at night. But obviously, there's no crystal ball that can tell me, okay, you can go out and about, just make sure you're back at this time for this, or they'll show up, sooner than later, and then you can go do what you gotta do. Hopefully they show up in the next couple of hours, because if they would show up and then my grocery delivery would show up, or vice versa, and it would all happen in the course of the morning, then I'd be free for the rest of the day. So we'll see what happens. In the meantime, I've got these phone calls to make.
All right, we'll contact your doctor for authorization on that refill. We expect your order to be ready for pickup tomorrow, anytime after 11 a.m. We'll get in touch if that changes. Now, if that's all you needed, feel free to hang up. Or you...
I thought she already authorized that. Oh well. Here's the problem with this other phone call that I've been needing to make all week. The phone number's hidden in this email. But I'm going to find it because I need to check into this. I found the number, but no one was available at the moment, so I hung up on their voicemail. I may have to just leave a message. 1 down, 1 to go. That's the status of both my phone call list and the list of people that need to come through here before I can leave.
9:57 a.m.
It's 10 o'clock. Hopefully they show up soon. The guys that need to come do the cleaning, which there's not a whole lot of cleaning to do, but I mean, when you think about a flood in an apartment above you and how it could have exploded onto your apartment, really, I'm quite blessed. Like I said, no technology was hit. I don't have like 10 inches of standing water all over my place. What is there, though, isn't going to fix itself, and I hope they get here soon to take care of it. I thought it was a matter of running the shop back through, but apparently it's a lot more serious than that. So it sounds like it could be a couple of days with this thing on. Is that right? Okay. So are you saying that there's going to come a time when there might be a night or two when I'm going to have to find alternative living arrangements? Well, okay. Okay. Holy freaking crap. The effects of this flood were worse than I thought. It is a miracle that nothing got affected electronically, but everything from electronics to anything may have to be moved. Running a shop back through this place isn't going to be enough. There's structural damage, I'm sure you can hear this big-ass fan. It's actually a humidifier, a dehumidifier. What is it? It's a dehumidifier. They're doing what they can to get the humidity out of here, but there's literally like carpentry work that's going to have to be done to repair some of this. And I don't know what that's going to mean, I may have to move out for a while. And or move stuff somewhere else. Where in the world are we going to move it to? I don't know anything for sure, except that there's a lot of carpentry work that's going to have to be done. And it's very possible that it's going to affect the next few days. Maybe I should just go to Postal Annex and get my computer. That's one piece of good news. My computer did come back. It's waiting for me to pick it up from the postal box. If you are just now watching me for the first time or something and you don't know the story behind this, I had to send my computer back to the computer company to get repaired. I was so pissed. I had sent it in already back in June, and here it was January, and it was doing the same crap that it was doing when I sent it back to begin with. I'm like, this should not be happening. Turns out, when I sent it in the first time, they missed an internal problem that caused the problem, and now they've assured me that it's fixed and it's not going to be a problem anymore. So, at least I have that, my good computer. I'll be able to get back to editing like a good YouTuber edits. I've kind of been anxiously waiting to hear what you had to say. I've become aware that this is more serious than I thought. Running a shop vac apparently isn't going to be near enough. Oh my God, that long? I'll see what Last time anything even remotely close to this happened, it was a couple of days, and I did move in with an aunt. I can call her and see if she would be willing to have me. That's a long time. Wow, okay. Well, I can make a phone call and see if she'd be willing to have me. Otherwise, if between the two of them we can't come up with something, I don't know who else to go to. Hi. You're not gonna believe this. Thanks, you guys are saving the day. Thank you. I don't know how much of the past several hours I am going to end up showing you, but I have to move out of my apartment. I've got to pack up so that I will be ready when my aunt shows up to pick me up, to take me to her place, and then, I'll be staying with her for a week. I'll be staying with my other aunt for another week. I'll be staying with her for my first aunt for another 2 weeks. Only if it takes that long to get this place rebuilt after the great flood of 2019 made it unlivable. It's borderline livable now, but it's not going to last. I need to get out of there so they can take care of this. Even in the midst of all of this, I'm thinking about the fact that I could have called both aunts and they could have said, there's nothing we can do to help you. And then we would have had to come up with something else. The apartment management was not going to throw me out on the street, but although I am far from happy about this, I really didn't need this. I know that there are people in worse situations, and at the end of the day, I am really blessed to have someone to go stay with. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to vlog during this time, but I will at least live in a situation where it's not a completely strange place. I'm going to wrap it up. I've been trying to wrap it up for the past 3 minutes and just keep rambling on and on. Thank you for watching. Please follow me on Facebook and Twitter, especially Twitter. I pretty much live on Twitter. Check out Ira if you're blind or visually impaired. Sign the Do Not Demonetize petition if you would like people to stop having to gain YouTube celebrity status in order to monetize their videos through AdSense. I know AdSense doesn't bring a whole heck of a lot, but every bit helps, right? And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.